Hey guys, in this video, I'm gonna show you how to replace a section of fence. As you can see here, I have about 20 feet of fence missing. There was a insane storm that came through last night, micro bursts with winds up to 60 miles an hour. And I believe it was actually higher than that in this specific area because to be able to take 20 feet of fence, throw it 20 feet into the fence behind me, that takes a lot of force. So I'm gonna go to Home Depot and get some new fence paneling, and I'll show you how I'm gonna install it to make this thing way stronger than it was originally and get it back to how it should be so I don't have a gaping hole in my backyard. Forgot to mention it's 115 degrees today, which is awesome to be working outside fixing a fence. So I got a little bit of it cleaned up in the back, pulled out of the way. I got the trailer hooked up. So now I'm gonna head to Home Depot. Hopefully they have all the parts that I need, and hopefully, a million people aren't scrambling to fix their fences and buy shit at Home Depot. So I'm gonna get everything loaded up, and I need some concrete, I need some screws, I need some 4x4 posts, and then I need 3 fence panels because I am missing 24 section of fence, which is lovely. So I think that's gonna cost me probably 400 bucks. I'm hoping that insurance is gonna cover it, and I gotta get to work though, fix this hole. I also just spent $1,000 to have a temporary fix done on my garage door because one of the neighbor's trash cans rocketed, cruise missiled into my garage door, which is awesome. So I'll show that picture here, but you can see behind me, it's just like cracked down the middle. So I had a guy come out. Luckily he was able to come out right away, put some steel bracing on. So it's kind of a temporary fix till I can get a new garage door, have insurance come out and assess everything. But it's crazy. The garage door, the fence, my shingles got torn off. So about to do a lot of home upgrades here. So time to get to work. Just got everything loaded up at Home Depot. Time to hit the road, couple quick miles back to the house, and then we can start digging some post holes and getting these bad boys up. They're actually kind of heavy, so I should probably have my buddy Caleb help me, but I'm doing it alone and we got to get it done. Whew, got the trailer unloaded. I got 3 new panels up there in the back. As you can see, I got 4 4x4 posts ready to go on the ground. They're 8 feet tall, so I can sink them 2 feet deep and line up with the top of a 6-foot fence. So the sun is going down, as you can see here behind me. It's been a very long day of assessing damage around the property, but I'm excited to get a new fencing section in that's going to be 24 feet long. So I'm gonna go eat some dinner right now, and I hope to have this thing finished by tomorrow. All right guys, so I'm back out here, a little bit of a cloudy day. It's gonna be another scorcher at 113 later, so I'm gonna try to get this done here first thing in the morning. So I'm up bright and early. I started to dig some holes here. I'm trying to get them spaced out because I need to fit 3 fence panels behind me in. They used concrete previously, so I have to dig around that. I'm not gonna be able to get it out, because it's a big, couple feet wide of concrete. So I'm just gonna inch it a little bit back, and that's where I'm gonna sink those 4x4 posts. So I need to cut off a broken 4x4 post right there and then finish digging these holes, and then I can get started on lining up this fence. I'm almost ready for concrete. I'm trying to get these posts lined up as nicely as possible, 8 feet across here, and then here, and then here. So obviously this fence is pretty old, that's why it blew away. Working with some of the old wood here is not ideal. It's, I'm trying to screw it in and it's already splitting. So I'm gonna have to do some reinforcing on the back as well. But ideally, I'll get insurance to replace the whole fence at some point, but I might have to wait for the next windstorm. So I'm just gonna get everything lined up and evened out here, and then I can start mixing some concrete. So here's one of the tricks I'm using to make sure that both fence lines are relatively even. When I first set this here, it was like here. So what I did is use a 2x4 that was just a scrap piece and put it under, and that allows me to pop it up to the right height. And now I'm gonna take it from here and put it under that one so that I can get that at the right height as well. And then I'll just have to find a spare piece right here to cover up this missing area. And then we just got 2 more panels to go. Got everything lined up, and I am showing about a 2-panel overlap here. So I was hoping it would fit perfectly, but again, this is like a 20-year-old fence versus a brand new fence from Home Depot. So as you can see, it's just overlapping like 2 panels right here. So I'm gonna get my Sawzall and probably cut off 1, 2 right here, and then hopefully it'll pop right in there. All right, guys, so the fence project is officially done. I spent 3.5 hours on it yesterday. I'm taking a moment here in the shade to enjoy it before I show you guys the finished product, which is right here. And again, it was a 3-panel wide missing section of fence. So I got 3 panels from Home Depot and 3 different 4x4 posts sunk about 18 inches, I wanna say, in the ground with a bag of concrete each. So I'm really happy with how it came out. And the total cost was about $300, and I'm really crossing my fingers that insurance reimburses me. So let's go take a look at the finished product. All right, so here it is. 3 panels across, about 24 feet exactly. My little bougainvillea hopefully will grow big and strong. And funny enough, here is the old post that I cut. So don't tell the city, but I actually expanded my backyard by about 1 foot because I couldn't get through the concrete, so I had to bump it out so I could dig new holes for the posts. Let's go into the backyard to see how the backside looks. You can see all the damage on the neighboring fence. They're gonna have to replace that whole thing. So here's my side. Looks perfect. And I reinforced the side where I'm reconnecting to the old fence right here. I just put a couple pieces of wood, so that should help make the connection point a little bit more secure. but overall, it turned out really nicely. All right, for the final test, I'm gonna run full speed at the fence and see if it stops me from going through. Just kidding. But if you found this video helpful, I would really appreciate a like and a subscribe. And until the next DIY project, I'll see you later.